Hello friends, today we are going to start over here a new chapter and chapter number 5, coordinate geometry. Now please try to understand over here. Already you have a reference from standard 9 and in which we have completed some basic fundamental means line diagram, numbering system, distance between the 2 points. That part we have already completed in 9th standard, but again taking the reference for standard 10th, we have to observe the part over here. What is the meaning of word coordinate geometry? Co means 2, means x-axis and y-axis. So co means 2, ordinate means number and geometry means geometry. Means 2-axis geometry, that is nothing but the part over here, meaning of coordinate geometry. Basically its fundamental starts from line diagram. In case of a line diagram, I have kept a central number as a 0. If you move towards right hand side, your positive number goes on increasing, means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and onward. So, your positive number towards right hand side goes on increasing. In the same manner, if you are moving towards left hand side from 0, then the same number will be goes on decreasing with minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9 and onward. So when you move towards the left hand side, your negative number goes in terms of decreasing. Now why I am using this part over here? Remember, the rule says that your right hand side number is always greater in value compared to the left hand side number over here. And this is true for entire line diagram. For example, if I am going to take a comparison between 5 and 2. So remember, this is a 5, I am writing it over here. And this is a 2 over here. So 5, 2, naturally 5 is towards right hand side. So 5 is always greater than 2. So your number 5 is always greater than 2. If you want to take a second example over here, that if I am going to take a number like 3 from here and 0. So here I am going to write a number 3 and here I am going to write a number 0. Again 3 is a number towards right hand side and 0 is towards left hand side. So here 3 is always greater than 0. In this way, your right hand side value is always greater than compared to the left hand value over here. So all the number towards right hand side is greater value compared to the left hand side number over there on line diagram. Same way if I am going to take a comparison between minus 4 and minus 6. So here it is a minus 4 and minus 6. Remember, 4 is towards right hand side or minus 4 is towards right hand side and minus 6 is towards left hand side. So automatically minus 4 is greater than minus 6. And in this way, we have to understand all the part over here. This concept we are using for one fundamental application and that concept is called as distance between the 2 points. So we are using this concept over here and that is nothing but distance between 2 points. Now what does it means? Let me clear over here practically. Here I am using the concept called as a distance between 2 points. Let us say on this part over here, I am just going to highlight this number 3 by point P and here minus 2 by point Q. So here by this method we can calculate the distance between P and Q or distance between the point P and Q. So distance PQ, so here part is distance between the point PQ is equal to. So rule says that distance between the point PQ is nothing but coordinate at right hand side minus coordinate at left hand side. So coordinate of point P is 3. So I am going to write it as a 3 minus coordinate at left hand side means Q and Q having a coordinate minus 2. So I am going to write it in bracket minus 2. If you want to simplify it over here, then we can get the distance between the point PQ and that part is 3 minus of minus plus 2 and 3 plus 2 and that is nothing but 5. Here with this help of this application or calculation, we can calculate the distance between any 2 points in a given line diagram. This is nothing but the part we generally represent in the form of x-axis or logically we always indicate it at x dash. But in case of a coordinate geometry, we have to also take a y-axis into consideration, and according to x and y-axis, we are going to calculate the distance between the 2 points in a given plane, and that is the methodology now we have to learn. So first, understand this concept clearly. Now, continuation with that part, you have to understand the next part, that is nothing but coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry, it contains the combination of your x-axis and y-axis, and it is generally indicated by x dash and y dash. Now, it contains first horizontal line where central point number is a 0, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6, plus 7, plus 8. Positive number goes on increasing towards right hand side. On the same x-axis or same x dash axis, your negative number like minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8. This number goes on decreasing. Now, you know very well about x dash, that is horizontal axis. Now, we have introduced a vertical axis, that is nothing but y-axis over here. So, the number again, 0 is your central point, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6, number goes on increasing, and minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. These numbers in downward direction goes on decreasing, and this is nothing but your vertical y-axis, or you can say y dash axis. Generally, in 9th standard or also in 10th standard, we understand some concept on a graph and some concept of same part we are understanding or using without a graph paper. And in that case, our first exercise will be start to calculate the distance between given any 2 points. What does it mean? Let me show over here in terms of a diagram. Now try to understand this structure over here. I am going to draw 4 different diagram, or you can say 4 different segments over here, and now we have to understand the logic behind that. Now what is exactly that part is? Let us say I am going to draw one line over here joining the 2 different points. Let us say I am going to indicate these 2 points as point A and point B. Now what exactly this part is? If you are going to observe a point A, it is having x coordinate as 7 and y coordinate as a 4. So I am going to indicate it as a 7, 4. It is a value of x and y over there. So first of all, we are indicating the value of x, then value of y. And for B point, value of x is 3 and value of y is 2. So coordinate of this point is 3 and 2. So here value of x is 3 and value of y is 2. And if I want to calculate the distance between the point AB, so the distance between the point AB, here we are using the application called as a distance formula. In that case, generally we are indicating first point as x1, y1 and second point as x2, y2. And we are using the formula called as a distance formula. And we have to use it directly because proof is not given in your book. So we are directly using the formula because we already completed the proof in standard 9. Calculating the distance between AB, and that is nothing but distance formula, and we can easily calculate without graph paper the distance between the point A and B. Now same part we can understand it from another quadrant. It is your first quadrant, it is your second quadrant, it is your third quadrant and fourth quadrant. So in case of a second quadrant, again I am going to draw one segment over here. Now entertain this part over here. Let us say after segment AB, I am going to call this segment as segment CD. Again, just for proper understanding, I am going to highlight its point. Value of x is minus 5 and value of y is 4. So naturally, your point C having a coordinate minus 5, 4. And here D having x coordinate as a minus 2 and y coordinate as a 1. So I am going to write it as minus 2, 1. Now, again, if I want to calculate the distance between 2 points, that is the distance between the CD, we are using one formula. That formula is called as a distance formula. And in that case, again, any point you can indicate it as x1, y1, and any another point you can indicate it as a x2, y2. And in this way, you have to just highlight x1, y1 to first point, x2, y2 to second point, and you are not supposed to draw either graph or actual inclination of a line. You just simply draw horizontal line indicating first point as x1, y1, indicate second point as x2, y2, and we are going to calculate the distance between that points. Means distance between the straight line of that part. What is the distance from point C up to point D, or distance between the point D to C? Remember, you can change or relocate its order. Means what? You can have first x1, y1 to this point, x2, y2 to this point, or you can have x1, y1 to this point and x2, y2 to this point. Still your answer remains same. I repeat, still your answer remains same. It does not changes. Now let us say you are going to take a distance between a particular point. Let us say I am going to take a new segment over here, indicating one point as M, having a coordinate of x, that is -5, and y is also -5. And now I am going to take another point on an axis, let us say on x-axis. So I am going to take over here this segment M and N. Now this N having a coordinate x is -4, so -4, 0. Again your part remains same. If you want to calculate the distance between M and N, then this will become your x1, y1, N become your x2, y2, or you can have this point as a x1, y1, this point as a x2, y2, and according to that you can measure the distance between them with the help of distance formula. Means for any first point you have to indicate x1, y1, next point x2, y2, you have to draw just simple horizontal line. You are not supposed to draw a graph, and you are using a formula called distance formula. Now what is that formula? Try to understand. So you have to understand over here distance formula. And in case of a distance formula, distance between any two points, either you can say AB or CD or MN. Your formula become, for example, I am going to write a distance AB over here, and that formula is under root of x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. So we are directly using a formula, that is distance between any two points is equal to under root of, first point is indicated by x1, y1, second point is indicated by x2, y2, and formula is written as distance between the point, that is AB, is equal to under root of x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. Here you have to put the value of x2. So your x2 is 7, so you are going to put it over 7, minus x1, value of x1 is 3, you are going to put it over here, plus y2 minus y1, y2 having a coordinate 4, minus y1 having a coordinate 2, means 4 minus 2, and in this way we are going to simplify it, making a square expansion. Means after subtraction we are going to make a square. After that we are going to do addition and putting the value outside the root. Sometime this value may remain under root. This is some portion is coming out of a root, or sometime entire value is coming out of the root. Let us say in this example, for more detail in simplification, is equal to x2 minus x1. So x2 is 7. 7 minus x1, x1 is 3. So 7 minus 3 bracket square plus y2 minus y1, y2 is 4, y1 is 2. So 4 minus 2 bracket square. This simplification become 7 minus 3 means 4 square plus 4 minus 2 means 2 square, and 4 square is 16 plus 2 square is 4, and that entire value become under root of 20. Either you can keep this value of under root of 20 as it is, or if you want to simplify, it become under root of 4 into 5. So 4 can come outside a root as a 2 root 5, and we don't know units, so we are writing it as a units. And in this way you can have a part over here for simplification. Student, remember one part. I have drawn these segments in x-axis, y-axis quadrant system, but during solution we are not going to draw any x-axis, y-axis or any line in angular part. We are just going to draw horizontal line indicating first point as x1, y1, indicating second point as x2, y2. We are directly using this formula, and then we are going to solve in terms of distance. So remember it very carefully. No need to have a graph paper over there. We are directly doing its calculation, and we can calculate the distance between any 2 points, and that is nothing but the concept called as a distance formula application that we have to learn in first exercise, that is 5.1. Hello friends, now we are trying to understand the concept in terms of a distance formula, how actually this distance formula comes in terms of proof form, or how this proof we are using over there. Let us try to understand one geometry indicating x dash is one axis, next y dash is another axis over here. Definitely it is your origin O over here, and now we have to take 2 points over here for significant indication. Here I am going to take one point A and second point as a B. Definitely this A point must have some x coordinate. I am indicating it as a x1. This B point also may have some x coordinate over here. So I am going to indicate it as a x2. Means for A, if I am going to write its x coordinate, that is x1. For B, if I am going to write its x coordinate, that become x2. Same way, for point A, I am going to indicate y coordinate. Let us say this is a value called as a y1. So naturally I am going to indicate the value in terms of y1 over here. And for point B, value of y coordinate from the reference of y axis. Let us say this is a y2. So naturally this point become y2. In short, we can have a coordinate for A, that is x1 y1, where x1 is over here and x2 is over here. For y1 and y2, these are the indications point. So A coordinate is x1 y1 and B coordinate is x2 y2. No doubt, we want to find the distance between them. So we are going for the application of distance formula. So we are going to application for distance formula. Now how this come over here? Means our target is to find the distance between the point AB over here. Now there is an additional significance which take into consideration. Here we are going to extend this line over here, and we are going to take a common joining point of these two lines over here. Let us say as per book they have given this point as a D. Now what is the speciality? X coordinate of D is x2 and y coordinate is y1. So this become y1. Now remember it very carefully. We are interested to calculate or formulate the distance formula in terms of formulation. Now first of all, try to understand distance between A to D or D to A. This distance is nothing but from origin, this distance is x2. From origin, this distance is x2. Means from origin, this distance is x2. And for point A, from origin, this distance is x1. Naturally, distance dA is total x2 minus x1. So this distance become x2 minus x1. In the same part, we can have the distance measurement for another part. If I am going to talk about B to this line and I am interested to calculate this distance BD, we are interested to calculate this distance BD over here. Now from here to here, this distance is y2, means this distance is y2, and this distance is y1, this distance is y1, means distance between them is y2 minus y1. I am going to write it over here. This become y2 minus y1. And now if you observe this triangle, so called as triangle ADB, here ADB, this is nothing but your right angle triangle over here. If it is a right angle triangle, then we can have a Pythagoras theorem. We know that AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. So we are using that part over here. Therefore from geometry, by geometry in terms of right angle triangle, AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. That become AD square plus BD square. Now what is the value of AD square? Value of AD square is x2 minus x1 bracket square. AD square means x2 minus x1 bracket square. So I am writing x2 minus x1 bracket square plus BD square. BD square is nothing but y2 minus y1 bracket square. So it become y2 minus y1 bracket square. And in this way, we are able to get the value AB square. AB square is equal to AD square plus BD square. That is nothing but x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. Now, we are not interested to calculate AB square. We are not interested to calculate AB square. We are just interested to calculate AB only. Therefore, we are able to get the value AB square, nothing but x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square, taking root from both sides. So AB square, its root is AB, and here x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square, keeping this entire addition in under root, and this under root value become x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square, and this is nothing but your formula in terms of distance AB, and we are using this formula during all the type of calculation for measurement, and this is a formula called as a distance formula, and that is nothing but distance AB is equal to under root of x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. And in this way, whenever we are getting any point, first point we are indicating x1 y1, second point as a x2 y2, or second point as a x1 y1, first point as a x2 y2, due to subtraction and square, subtraction and square, subtraction and square in terms of x coordinate and in terms of y coordinate, automatically that negative value become positive, negative value is also positive, and positive square is also positive, and your entire distance is always coming in positive numbers. So you don't have to worry. Any point you can indicate it as x1 y1, any point you can indicate it as x2 y2, automatically your entire answer in terms of distance of any 2 points is always positive. Either you can calculate distance from A to B, or you can calculate the distance from B to A, and this concept is called as a distance formula. Now we are going to learn new additional concept of distance formula, that is the distance between the point and origin. Now what is exactly that part is? Let me practically try to understand over here. Let us say it is your x-axis, so called as x dash. This is your y-axis, called as a y dash, and there is any particular point, let us say P, having a coordinate xy, and this is the origin, so O, and I am writing its coordinate as 0 0. We very well know that coordinate origin having its coordinate x as a 0 and y as a 0. And now our target is to calculate the distance between P and O. So to calculate the distance between P and O. Now remember one part over here. This P having a coordinate xy, this origin having a coordinate 0 0. For this part, as per distance formula, I am going to write it as x1 y1 as the coordinate, and for P indicating coordinate as x2 y2. Now I am using distance formula over here, and we know the formula, that is x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square, means distance PO. Therefore, distance PO by distance formula, this formula become under root of x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square, and in this way we are using a distance formula calculate the distance between the particular point and origin. Now if I am going to put the value of x2, that is x, so this part become x2, your value of x2 is nothing but x, so x minus x1, the value of x1 is 0, so 0 bracket square plus value of y2 is y, value of y2 is y, and value of y1 is 0, means this become y minus 0 bracket square. Simplifying this value, x minus 0 means x square plus y minus 0 means y square, And in this way, x minus 0 means x bracket square means x square plus y minus 0 means y bracket square means y square, and that is nothing but distance OP. Means any point given in a plane having any particular coordinate and we want to calculate the distance from origin, then simply you have to make the value of x square plus value of y bracket square, make its addition, find its under root and complete the part. So distance between any point P and the origin we can simply indicate by the formula, that is under root of x square plus y square, where x and y are the coordinate of that point from which we are interested to find the distance between the point and that origin. Hello friends, now we are going to start over here practice set of 5.1. In case of a practice set 5.1, first question is find the distance between each of the following pair of points, or question is find the distance between each of the following pairs of points. Means they have given us 2 points, means pair of points, and we have to calculate the distance between them. Now logically we are not going to draw any kind of a graph or a structure, and we are not going to use a scale. We are using the formula, and that is nothing but a distance formula. They have given a first point A 2 3 and B 4 1. Just for proper simplification I have drawn one rough diagram for your understanding. Let us say A is 2 3. So I am going to indicate simply A is 2 3 and B is 4 1. So I am indicating point B as 4 1 over here. These are nothing but the coordinate given by them. Next, for point A I am going to call it as a x1 y1 and B point as x2 y2. Now here part for simplification, as A is x1 y1 and B having a coordinate x2 y2, then we have to calculate the distance between the 2 points, that is distance AB. So the part is therefore by distance formula and the part is distance AB is equal to under root of x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square. The next step for simplification is, here again we have to put the values and do the needful calculation, and the part is under root of x2. Here value of x2 is 4, so here 4 minus x1, x1 is 2, so I am writing in a bracket as a 2 bracket square plus y2 value is 1, so 1 minus y1 is 3, so y2 minus y1 means 1 minus in bracket 3 bracket square. Student, remember, sometimes this value may be positive, sometimes this value may be negative, and according to subtraction you have to change the sign. Here both the values are positive, so we can do directly subtraction, but during this step everyone is supposed to pay attention. Now the next step is so the part is 4 minus 2 means 2 bracket square plus 1 minus 3 means minus 2 bracket square. And here you can understand the positivity of this part. If this value is plus 2, again its square is positive, and if this value is minus, again its square is positive. Means every time after square expansion you are getting this value as a positive value. Next step for simplification, and the part is here 2 square is 4 plus again 2 square is 4, and this entire value become under root of 8. Now we have to simplify this value under root of 8. You can write directly this part over here, but if you want to simplify this value as under root of 8, we can write it as 2 into 2 into 2 3 times. This 2 into 2 2 times will come outside as a root 2, and one value of 2 remain in under root 2 root 2, and this is a distance of AB and we don't know unit, so I am writing its answer as distance AB is equal to 2 root 2, and we don't know perfect unit, So we are writing it as units. And in this way, we are going to calculate this distance over here. And this is the methodology to solve each type or every type of numerical when we are using distance formula. So please observe it carefully and try to understand this x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square, and everything is in under root. Now our second numerical is p is minus 5 7 and q is minus 1 3. Again our formulation remains same. Means if you are not interested to draw a rough diagram, directly you can indicate this point as x1 y1 and second point as x2 y2 over here. Now we are straight away applying distance formula over here. Therefore by distance formula, and the part is distance between the point PQ, that is distance PQ is equal to under root of x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square is equal to x2, that is minus 1, minus x1 is minus 5 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 is 3 minus y1, that is 7 bracket square. Now when it goes for a simplification, the part is minus 1 minus of minus plus 5, so it become minus 1 plus 5 bracket square plus 3 minus 7, so 3 minus 7 bracket square is equal to, here minus 1 plus 5, that become 4 square plus 3 minus 7 means minus 4 bracket square plus 4 square, everything is in under root, plus 4 square is 16 plus minus 4 square is also 16, and all these values are in already under root. So 16 plus 16, that become root 32. Now here root 32, if you want to make its breakup, then part become 2 into 4 into 4, because 4 into 4 16 and 16 into 2 32. So this 4 into 4 is repeated, so it's twice, so coming out as a 4, and this 2 or under root 2 remain as it is, and that is nothing but distance PQ, and 4 root 2 units, which is over here. And in this way we can simply solve the numericals, and this is nothing but the distance between the point P and Q, that is 4 root 2 units. And student, the next consistency numerical we are going to solve by the same method.